Is our first episode on Mannequin Inequality. I am Jake.
I'm Tanner.
I'm Hayden.
And I'm Isaac, the guy running everything behind the scenes.
That's true. I mean,
that is very true.
This podcast has it's taken us a lot longer to set this up than we initially expected.
Yeah, man, 2 days. 2 days.
I mean, we started talking about having this podcast just a couple of days ago, and here we are in the first episode ever. You know, this is a big
few
moment
short days ago.
This was a
dream.
Very big moment. This is the culmination of 3 years of work for me of trying to get my voice on the internet.
It's about 2 days for me.
Same.
Yeah, but sorry, I've had a dream for longer than you have.
He's had more dreams than all of us. He's the dreamer in the group.
I'm a dreamer.
You know Jake, the dreamer of the group.
I'm a dreamer. I'm also a dreamboat. Actually, that's bullcrap. Sorry.
I can just imagine Jake laying in bed at night, just like, one day my voice will be on the internet.
No, seriously, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
And now he's in a podcast called Pinecone Magic.
It's a dream come true. I just have to say, dream come true.
Can we give credit to the person who named the podcast?
Yeah, that was, I believe it was Hayden himself.
I believe it was me.
We went through quite a few different names. A couple of them I do not believe we're allowed to say on YouTube.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm pretty sure we are.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get kicked off if we say those names. But you know, this wasn't our first option, but it was the best.
Okay, well, just jumping straight in. Do you guys ever wonder what a human-sized Lego figure would look like, but it wasn't a Lego figure and it was a mannequin? That's a great segue into mannequins. They're weird.
Yeah.
They come in all sorts
whack.
they come in all sorts of weird colors, like black
and they're like
white.
They're eyeless faces that stare into your soul.
Yeah, and sell
weird.
you jeans.
To some, they are things of nightmare.
And you know. There is some serious inequality in the industry of mannequins, you know, and this is
right?
I think this is the kind of stuff that we need to address as humans, as
nice,
respectable humans.
As you know, we feel it our duty to call attention to this because this has gone overlooked for what, 60 years?
It's a bigger issue than you think.
60 whole years.
I don't know when mannequins were invented. Someone look this up.
Yeah, we don't either. Do you think
right, I'm on that. I'm looking this up right now.
What was the original mannequin?
You're right. I got it already.
It's like
they were designed in 1835.
I was
Holy
right.
crap!
That's really old.
Was it just like
200 years old?
Was it like chiseled wood?
Dude, that's almost as old as my dad.
It's like
apparently
wood
it's wire work.
Wire?
I've seen those before.
Yes, the first wickerwork mannequins. Yes.
Okay, well, I think we can agree. Mannequins come in all shapes and sizes. They even come in dogs.
They do?
Yeah.
They do. Have you ever seen
it?
Yeah, it's like Old Navy. It's like a family and there's a dog. It doesn't have clothes on it.
I haven't been in
a dog.
That's scary. That's really scary.
That is scary though.
But listen here. Mannequins, there's not enough representation. And I'm not talking about modern representation where it's like I'm talking about gender. Gender inequality.
You built with that. That was beautiful.
I think you can, from the eye, you can tell a guy mannequin from a girl mannequin.
Sometimes it's misleading.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the true inequality is the stereotypes it places. There are no fat mannequins.
No. Did you just say there are no fat mannequins?
There aren't.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. You see, I've been to many stores where the mannequins are very big.
Yeah, they're obese,
Yes,
old
yes, there
looking
are.
mannequins.
They do have some. Let's let's be a little kinder with the names we're using. We don't want to get kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah. So
You know,
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
those
God.
I
big,
didn't
brave, beautiful mannequins.
Those
listen.
those fluffy
I'm just saying.
mannequins.
The
They're-
majority of mannequins you see, like guy mannequins, have these chiseled frames. It's like
I
if
know.
you lifted his shirt up and smacked his abs, yeah, the mannequin would probably just crumble. But if it were a guy, flinch. But since it's a mannequin, like all the pieces fall off and you get
Yeah.
yelled at.
Yeah.
But for girl
you get kicked out of
mannequins,
the
You seem to
store,
have experience.
yeah. Many times. I'm never going to Costco ever again. But
Costco.
but basically, like it's a stereotype. It's a stereotype inequality.
Because
It
We're
really
in
not
a
all of us dudes are that chiseled. Most of
yeah,
us
Yeah.
are pretty pudgy around the middle.
yeah.
Like
I'm a little
And by most of us, you mean
thin.
me.
either
I'm
we're
just
we're
a
either
little
pudgy
thin.
or we're a little toothpick.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's very
No
rare.
in between.
It's only
no
in like
between.
Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth and really all the Chris's that they are chiseled bodies.
You ever seen a girl say, "Oh man, that what's a celebrity that's like, oh man, Jack Black is so hot."
I was
No offense
literally
to
just
Jack
thinking
Black.
about him.
Yeah, like I have
What a
never
man.
heard anyone say Jack Black is hot, which is a
Wait,
travesty.
You haven't?
That is
I
a
haven't.
tragedy.
No.
That is a tragedy.
I've just not been talking enough around you guys, have I? Jeez.
I've never heard that before. So
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, but like, it's just not fair. It's not fair.
And speaking of not fair, let's talk about Kim Jong-un's health.
Okay, so
I actually haven't really been
mannequin.
keeping up with this, so you guys are gonna have to recap me
Hayden,
on this.
are you still on the subject of mannequins? Because I do believe we should move on to Kim Jong-un, as I believe this is a very relevant story. This
I
is
love how we're
important
also
news. All of
following
this.
this stream.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's
see,
talk about Kim Jong Un.
If you didn't know already, Kim Jong-un a couple of days ago had heart surgery, and he has not been seen in public since. And honestly, I don't know if that's a good thing. In fact, I just looked it up today, and apparently China has sent doctors to North Korea to watch him and advise them.
I just searched it.
That's
I just searched it, and it on FoxNews.com. This is a big news website.
Oh,
all right?
the
Basically,
official
Kim
verified source.
Jong-un may be gravely ill after surgery was done incorrectly.
Oh no!
And
Well, that doctor's dead.
I hate to say this, but I do have a sneaking suspicion that was not an accident.
what?
Yeah,
the bad surgery, I don't think that was on accident. I believe that was on purpose. I believe this is sabotage against the country of North Korea.
So we're a conspiracy theory live stream now.
No, because this is just probably actually true. The fact that somebody really did probably do this on purpose. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I'm ready for Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea. I do not believe if I'm ready for him to die,
For him to pass on into whatever
to go on to whatever afterlife he ends up going to, I don't want to be the judge. I'm not judging, I don't want to be the person
judging.
saying, where he's going to go.
I just wouldn't be surprised.
It may not be a good place. But I don't want to be the one to make that kind of judgment, because it's just not.
It's
not my call.
It's not your place.
It really isn't my place to talk about that.
Yeah,
it really isn't.
Yes.
Speaking about not your place to talk about it, let's not talk about it.
Well, you see, I just want if Kim Jong Un can get this one message, I would like him to hear that we're rooting for you, buddy.
Wow.
We're
Okay.
we're
I
totally
Well,
rooting for you.
True,
Let's get
truer
off
words
this
have never
subject.
been said. More powerful words. I think I'm tearing up.
I say we address the elephant in the room. The
And what is
Oh.
this elephant in the
redacted
room?
virus.
The
Ah,
redacted virus.
Boredom
yes.
boredom
redacted virus.
is peak. Okay. I have found a string of videos that is weirdly mesmerizing, but is also kind of like why? It's like mountain biking videos.
Yes.
So there are
Oh.
videos of people on like downhill bikes going through urban areas.
Hmm.
It is so sketchy, but at the same time I can't stop watching.
Yeah.
Like my entire YouTube feed is like downhill urban insane. Also,
My
YouTube
YouTube feed from this redacted time has become fishing. Just fishing. Australian people fishing. That's
Can we
all that's
also
there.
can we also
I-
address how stupid YouTube titles have become?
Yes.
My feed
yes.
really hasn't changed.
Like at this point, if it doesn't have epic, insane, freaking magical, then people won't watch. It's like, tell me like one video on the trending page that doesn't have one of those words, or it's like a mysterious title, which is
Yes.
also how people get clickbaited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Clickbait is everywhere.
yeah. Like even the good YouTubers that you trust, they still do clickbait every once in a while because it really like it makes sense. You know, you need to entice the people to watch the video. If you give them a really boring name, then no one's gonna
Yes.
watch it.
Yes.
Like for example, Pinecone Magic. It's an interesting name. It intrigues people. It brings them in.
And then it's just four boys just
For
talking about mannequins.
4 teens
Hmm.
talking about mannequins.
If we can go back to the mannequin subject for just a second, I have
Yes,
something to
yes.
say.
What is
Okay.
this that you have to say?
Remember in Napoleon Dynamite, he goes to DI.
Yeah.
You know that suit he buys for the prom?
Yes, that was a
It was on a
beautiful
girl mannequin.
Wait,
It
now hold
was.
on. Now,
It
It was on a girl
was.
mannequin.
I am looking this up. I am so looking this up.
Now, hold on. If we're on still the subject of mannequins, if we have been brought back to this, may I just say that I
It's
believe
only
that
the title of the video.
mannequins, they should just make it so that you can just pop off different parts and put on new ones to change what it is, you know?
They
Because then you
do.
can.
They
No,
do.
no.
That's
They have a base torso and head. You know, the torso. That's
Wait,
gonna be your
you
gender. You
wanna-
take the torso of it. That's it. Okay. I think there needs
Do
to
you
be
want-
more choices with mannequins. You know.
well, it realistically, what type of business model is like you're selling clothes and you put your clothes on an alligator mannequin?
Mm.
People
Who's
don't
gonna
wanna
buy
have-
that? It looks like
I'm not
you're
saying
walking in the mall.
I'm
It-
not saying
it
an
was-
alligator mannequin. Okay. I'm not talking about having animal mannequins. No, that's not what I'm talking about at all. Okay. I just
Alligator
believe,
arms.
No. We don't need any animal parts, you know, because that would just straight up confuse people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why
It would.
We
It
just
already
need
confuses
more
and it isn't a
choices,
thing.
okay? We need choices in the mannequin industry. There's not enough choices. It's just not
That is
fair.
true.
Okay. I had a thought
Yeah.
the other day as I was thinking about how we talk about this mannequin topic.
Yes.
I had a thought, what if mannequins just came to life? Because that would be the stupidest horror movie ever. Because they only have like the point of road, well, like
The articulation points.
yeah, the articulation of like a Lego figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks it's like a zombie movie, but it's just a bunch of like mannequins, just like
Also- Another point that I wish to bring up: why are all mannequins white?
See, I'm gonna have to stop you there
Yeah,
because
insane.
I have seen numerous black mannequins. You know what I need to think? I think we need to ask.
I've
Why
seen
are all the
gray
mannequins white and black and gray? What? Where's the red mannequins? Where's, you know?
I know.
Where
Don't
are
you
they?
dare say. Don't you dare say a color. Okay, there's one color that you just can't say.
I am aware of that color. You know,
Yeah,
I do
yep.
not want to get
You
kicked
gotta be
off.
careful
You
here.
know, I
What
don't
if
want to
it
just
like
say
a
the wrong
purple
thing.
mannequin? But like
Yeah.
again, it's a business model. People don't look at the mannequins; they look at the clothes. So
Yeah,
I think
they're
if you make a
stilts
mannequin,
for the
yeah,
clothes.
if you make a mannequin purple, people aren't gonna look at the clothes; they're gonna look at the mannequin.
Yeah.
But I do agree. I would love purple mannequins.
You know, purple mannequin would be refreshing to see. It really
It would be.
You know,
Yeah,
in this black
it
and white
adds
industry, it would just be
this
nice to
black
see
and
some
white
more
industry
color.
of colorful clothes.
Yes.
Like the
Black and
clothes
white
have
industry
color.
of
How hard is
plastic.
it to put color in a mannequin? Like
Well,
seriously.
no,
It's
we don't
It's
know.
just
depends on
plastic. It's just
Yeah.
plastic.
It
You
is
just
just
inject
plastic.
you can paint it. You can paint it if you need to.
Yeah,
Like
Mountain Dew
it
bottles.
shouldn't
They're
cost
green.
that it shouldn't cost that much
Yeah.
more to paint it and to make it,
Yeah.
I would love
a
that
different
job.
color.
Get
What do
some.
you do all day?
Yeah.
I paint mannequin legs.
You know, that would be
That
that
is
would
an
be
interesting
probably the
topic of
best job ever.
conversation.
That would be a fun job.
That would be
Like
such
you're
a
on a
good
date,
job.
she's like, "So what do you do for work?" And you go, "I paint mannequins' legs purple."
Ooh,
Hmm.
like that.
Ooh.
Oh,
She'd be
oh,
coming in.
Spicy.
She'd be coming home with you.
Oh
Yep.
yes, she would.
y'all
Easy.
gonna go
She'd
home?
be
You're gonna
coming
watch?
home to
Gonna
watch
eat
some video games and play some
eat
Fortnite.
your hungry man dinner?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Totally.
the hungry man. You
Your
know,
hungry man
you know,
microwave dinner.
man, you know, while we're on the topic real quick of microwavable dinners, can we just talk about the options of microwavable dinners? You know,
Okay,
there are
the kid
some
cuisines.
kid cuisine. Kid cuisine is just such a classic meal option, you know. No, what
The
I'm
best
talking about,
meal option
yeah,
is Totino's pizza rolls.
you
Mm.
know, you can never go wrong
Totino's
with that.
pizza rolls.
You can never go wrong with the pizza rolls.
And for
You
breakfast,
can't.
Eggos.
Yeah.
Eggos.
Well,
Yeah,
don't forget
you'd
your
be the
bacon. Don't
fattest person
forget
on
your
earth.
bacon.
You would be the fattest person on earth. It's like, what's your diet? It's strictly pizza rolls.
And Eggo waffles. I like the blueberry ones because they have color in them.
But you can have chocolate if you want.
Yeah. Oh, chocolate. Chocolate waffles. Those are good. No, so what I was originally going to say before we went off on that tangent about Eggo waffles and kid cuisine. No, I was going to say, Hungry Man, they really do. I believe they need to step up their game a little bit. They really have dropped in their quality over the years.
I
Many
You know,
hungry
agree.
men out
I
there.
they
agree.
have. You know, and I don't think that is good business practice to just forget about the quality. You know, just you're making money off of it. I'm gonna send it out, no quality check. You know,
Like Disney.
yeah, yeah. You know,
I
it's not
took
just
a hungry man meal to school and I microwaved it for the exact amount of time it said to. I
yeah,
took the brownie out at the right time too. Trust me.
yeah.
I
I
take
trust
it
you.
out. The
Doing precise
brownie was
calculations.
literally burned.
Oh,
It was a burned brownie. And my chicken
You
was
what?
soggy. And I did
Ugh.
not want to eat any of it.
That's the
I
problem with
hate
microwave
soggy
dinners.
chicken.
Because,
yeah.
like,
Soggy chicken.
microwave, when you cook, like, chicken or meat in the microwave, it gets soggy.
It really
But when you
does.
cook
It
it in
really
the
does.
oven,
Like
like, it gets crispy. So, what's the point of making, like, meals that are designed to work in the microwave if you know they're going to be disgusting?
Yeah.
It's because not everyone has an oven, and
Mm.
so they have microwaves that can cook them quickly and easily and in a small space for like people who
Yes.
are in a New York apartment and can't fit an oven or don't have enough money to own an oven.
Dude, just have a
Or
fire
can't
and do,
afford
like,
to operate.
roast it. Like, roast your steak like a marshmallow.
Yeah. No,
That's a
so
sight to see.
yeah, but the quality of Hungry Man, it's just
It's
not
gone
as
downhill.
good. It's not. It used to be better. It's just, yeah, like you said, it's just some soggy slab of meat in some plastic container. It's just,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's
Well,
it's not as good.
But hey, that's food to some people.
And
You
that's
know,
sad. That right there is sad that somebody else
it
in this
is
world,
sad.
they eat Hungry Man, this sloppy, gross, wet piece of meat. They eat that and they just say, that was a decent dinner. And they don't ever
That was a pleasant meal.
they don't ever get the opportunity to eat a good piece of steak. A good kind of juicy. The Hungry Man, its juicy is not the kind you want cuz it's a soggy juicy. A good steak needs to be just it just needs to be a different kind of juicy. They're not doing it right.
Okay. But let's talk about the better microwave meals. Canned soups. Let's be honest.
Mm.
They
wait.
are good. Like
Oh
very
yeah,
good.
They aren't that bad, yeah.
Yeah, well,
dude. I have
I
vivid memories
y-
of like as a kid, my mom would make me like the Cars chicken noodle soup. I have
Oh yeah,
vivid
all the
memories
time.
of
All
like
the
going
time.
on a maze to avoid those carrots. It was
yeah,
like a
I used to do
mission.
that.
But
McQueen
like
had sent me there to get the carrots out of there.
after a long day, you can come home and you can crack open a can of beef stew
Mm.
and you
Oh
will
gosh.
just delicious.
You
Yeah.
know, but
Mm.
I would like to just say, as good as most canned soups are, they're not
There are bad.
all good. There are some
Yeah.
canned soups that they're like Hungry Man. They're not up to the standard that they need to meet.
Yeah.
It's
They're
true.
they're just not there with their quality and their taste.
Okay, well, if I can backtrack a bit,
Hmm.
back to New York. So since the
Mm.
whole redacted virus thing, the outbreak happened, like New York has been fairly quiet, which is weird. But basically,
Surprising.
with no humans on the streets, and as you all know, New York has a lot of rats.
That
So
is
with no
true.
humans on the streets, and they don't throw things away and they don't leave stuff behind, the
They
rats
don't
have
litter.
lost their food source.
Yeah, their food is scarce.
Hmm.
It's
It
rare.
is. It is.
I I read an article on this. And one man claims, I believe this man. He sounds like a true warrior. One man claims that he went outside to do something, I don't know what it was, and like 30 rats in a pack chased him down. At that point,
That is nightmare
I
fuel.
That would be
yeah,
scary as
like
crap.
I would
Like
never
like I would have nightmares
leave.
about that for the rest of my life.
And
It had. Yeah.
speaking of a rat problem, in I think it was Chicago, they used to have rats, and so they sent coyotes into the city to kill the rat. And now
Doesn't sound like a good idea.
the coyotes have claimed like houses, like broken down
This is
houses
not good.
and parks
That's not
as
that's
their
not
own.
okay.
This proves that to kill animals, don't send in more animals
It's just not a
because
good idea.
eventually the circle of life hits us.
It does.
Someone else can talk now.
All right. So while while we were on the subject of the redacted virus, you know, it just there are many issues with ways that a very certain country handled it in the beginning. You
Oh my
know,
gosh.
I don't want to point
Yeah.
fingers. I don't want to name names. China. But
But I
a
will
certain
say these
country,
Chinese.
possibly the country that it started in, did not handle it the way they should have.
They really didn't.
When they
Like,
found out that, oh, somebody in our country has a new virus, oh, and it could kill someone, you know what they did? Do you want to know what this unnamed country, China. Well, you want to know what they did?
What
It
did they
always
do?
comes back to
Enlighten us.
politics.
They
What did they do?
censored people. They put people in jail. They destroyed any research that was done on it. Anything that could, show that this redacted virus existed. They got rid of it. But their efforts did not work because it got too bad for them to handle, and they quarantined an entire city. They did it to multiple cities. But
It
they
hit America.
it
It
didn't
spread
work.
like a wildfire.
It
And
didn't
just
matter
to
what
think,
we did.
all of this was started by the Batman.
Yes,
So
it was.
yes.
The
But
Batman.
The
you
Batman.
see, there is
It's all his fault.
one more issue with this certain country that is still ongoing, that we all believe is ongoing. Lying about current statistics and numbers about number of infected, number of deaths in this country. There
Mhm.
is still quite a lot of doubt in this world that they are telling the truth. There have been numerous people in the underground world of China, not the sewers, just, you should know what I mean by underground world. It's not the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but numerous people have come out and have claimed that it is much worse than they have said, that there are multiple people who have said there are around 40,000 or more deaths in Wuhan alone. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to name any cities or countries. That is my fault. Sorry about that. Please,
Like a
Chinese
reporter.
government, please do not make me disappear, please. No, but yeah, I believe, and many people believe, that this is much worse in China than they are saying. They are lying to the world, and the world is suffering for this. I mean, look at us. We are all stuck indoors, you know?
Like
We're
we're
doing a
doing this podcast.
podcast.
Like seriously, you
But-
know things have gone downhill when we are doing a podcast.
There are some
Alright.
factors that have been good about this. We have all had much more relaxation time and been able to be with our families more often.
Yeah, that's not always good.
I wouldn't call it
Busy schedules.
relaxation. You know?
It really is though, compared to your normal day.
It's more of me laying in bed at 1 a.m.
Relaxation.
Yeah, yeah.
Personally, I prefer going out of my house rather than working in my house.
Yeah.
At this
In
point, I
my
do prefer the
in my
outdoors.
opinion, because my
It's-
parents have me like working a lot. And
Working.
so
Yeah, it's nice to go
Working.
outside, but
Takes out
then
in the field.
this is kind of
No,
how it'd be. You get to experience a different way of life.
I don't like this way of
yeah.
This is
I
how
don't like it
stay-at-home
either.
In your
moms live.
parents' basement.
The only way any of us can talk
This is what you could
through a
look like
computer.
in 5 years or 8 years.
Yeah, this
Who
could be your
knows?
life in 8 years.
Living
Yeah.
Man,
alone.
I hope not.
I hope I don't live alone forever.
Not alone, with your family in their basement.
Yeah.
Well, I hope I don't end up living alone in my basement. I really hope not.
You aren't alone in your basement. Your family is there.
Yeah, but I don't want to end up alone in my basement.
Yeah. I mean, man, what weird topics.
You know, I'm pretty
You have
sure
stunned
we
us all to silence.
pretty sure we said that we weren't going to talk about politics, but sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
but I will say that this could possibly be, this topic could be the fault of certain people bringing up the redacted virus that we said we would not talk about.
There isn't much else going on.
There really
It
isn't.
is true.
In time of pandemic, the only thing you can really talk about is the pandemic because nothing else happens. But you know what has happened during this pandemic? The Travis Scott event in Fortnite.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
Two
I
of our
wasn't there.
podcast members attended. And what do you guys have to say about that? Share your experience.
Can I get a voice modulator? It was
Uh,
cool.
It was all right. I
It
mean,
was pretty epic. You know.
could you give
I
like
was pretty
details?
concerned.
Could you give
I
more
was concerned at
details?
the beginning because I was like, Travis Scott isn't for kids, and this is a kid's game. So I was concerned, but they censored everything, so it
Yeah,
was
they
all
censored
right.
all the swears. So that make
Hmm.
yeah.
That does sound nice.
There was lots of cool effects, like you were flying around and crap. It was pretty cool, but it was really uneventful, and that's all I have to say.
So do you think it was a good event since you're saying it was
It was pretty good.
uneventful?
Yeah.
It was all right.
It's one of the events that's like, yeah, it happened. It's pretty cool.
Or,
Mm.
that is good to know. All right.
Interesting.
While on the topic of video games,
Yes.
I'm kind of disappointed.
Hmm.
I thought that more games would. Well, I know there's like a business model, and there's kind of you have to have a business model.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to, and you make money. But I thought more game companies would. You could definitely profit off this.
You really could.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but like I see what you're saying. Like I'm also surprised that more companies aren't taking advantage of this.
Everyone's sitting at home and we're all playing video games, so like this
Well,
is
Yeah.
opportune time.
Th-
Not everyone's sitting at home. Some people
Well-
are protesting.
Yeah.
Bro,
We don't speak of them.
Yeah.
They're quite the people.
That topic falls
let's
under
go back to video
politics.
games.
Yes, it does. Let's talk about the way that they are dealing with hackers and cheaters in Call of Duty Warzone. It's the
Oh yeah.
oh man, it brought so much
Okay.
joy when I learned that they are taking hackers and putting them in games together. Oh, so
Like
great.
Wow.
total payback.
interesting.
It's
I feel
it-
like every
it's
time
beautiful.
Isaac opens his mouth, we all just kind of cringe a bit, and then he says it, and we just go.
So
Pretty much.
yeah. Are you making fun of me?
Not that. I'm not,
little bit.
Isaac.
Listen,
I
I-
respect you, dude.
I am. I would like to remind you that I could end the stream at any moment.
Whoa.
I have that
Okay.
power.
well, let's not get too
Think of
drastic
the
with this.
viewers.
Like I have to clear something up
You know,
here.
we have a
Okay, I
Good
feel
job.
like I have to clear something up here.
Yes.
I hate camping.
You hate camping?
Okay, it is
Why?
terrible. Well, one, my family has never owned a trailer, so we've always been stuck in
That's not
tents.
camping.
Yeah,
That's what real
That is
camping
camping.
is.
That's camping.
That is
hate
real
If you're in a
camping.
trailer, if you're in a trailer, that's not camping. That's
See,
like
Yeah.
a sleepover in the back
Yeah.
of your car.
I'm gonna sound like a real city boy. I'm gonna sound like a city boy when I say this.
That accent
I-
doesn't sound like a city boy.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what
Yeah.
I'm. Okay. I
Sorry.
I don't like the feeling of being dirty. Like if my hands are dirty, it just irritates me. Because I have
Yeah, you
It's
have very
the-
sensitive hands.
I have very sensitive hands, and they're very sensitive to water. So like even when I wash my hands, my skin will start to peel, which I know sounds gross. It's not gross. I don't think so. I've lived with it. But it's just annoying. And when my hands are dirty, it's even more irritating. And just like the feeling of being dirty, it's annoying.
Hmm.
Also, I'm extremely afraid of pretty much all wildlife. You ever been sleeping and you just hear a raccoon? Like it was my family's family reunion this past August, I believe. Freaking, I was sleeping in the car because there wasn't any room in a tent for me. So sleeping in our car, and it was right next to a trailer's trash can. And I I was just sleeping. I was trying to go to bed, and I just hear the mother of all raccoons. It was like a raccoon bear. I just heard him, like, his
Probably escaped
footsteps,
from
like,
a science lab
his
that was nearby.
yeah. His footsteps just go,
Escaped from INL.
Like the coronavirus.
like, his footsteps, like,
Hey,
pittering, and then I
whoa.
just hear, "Ah!" You know, I
That's
was
terrifying.
shivering in my
Wow.
boots. You know, I wasn't wearing boots though, but I was shivering, and they just started like rustling through the trash. It was like an apocalypse, and I was very scared, but I survived.
I
You know,
personally like camping.
I
Um,
peed a little, but I survived.
well, so one time I was at scout camp. It was a couple years ago. But the best part was you could run around at night and prank people. And it was beautiful. And I've found that I like sleeping like with all the random noises of nature around me. I don't know why, but it
Oh, I
comforts
hate
me.
that.
Mm.
I sleep better outdoors.
Now, while we're on the topic of sleeping better outdoors, since you guys are talking about it, we might as well all say where we sleep better. And I sleep better by the river with running water.
My bed.
Rain is comforting, all right? Let's be
Okay,
honest.
I will
I just
agree.
need general noise.
Rain
It
is
is
very
comforting for
comforting.
you guys, but it's not exactly the most comforting for me.
I
I
like
lived
light rain.
I lived somewhere where it rained
Yeah, light
24/7
rain.
for quite a bit.
Yeah,
and
like little on the window.
Yeah, little
But like if
taps.
it's thundering, I'm like I'm
Oh, I
grabbing my
love
cat.
thunder. I
I'm like
love thunder.
I'm squeezing my cat so I don't die.
But like thunder, it just adds noise. So then you can't hear all this
It,
stuff that's happening around in your house.
it makes it more epic.
Yes.
Have you guys ever been up at like 3 a.m.?
Okay, yeah,
And
Many
that's when
times,
stuff
many
gets
times.
crazy.
yeah, you ever been up at 3 a.m. and you just hear like in your kitchen, you just hear like the faintest rustling of things,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you just start to like sweat like crazy. You're laying in your bed just trying to watch like pirated episodes of SpongeBob on YouTube.
I
Bro,
feel that.
I feel like you're gonna get arrested for that now.
They won't
Hey,
know.
it's not his fault. It's on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's
it's
free.
not. Can we? Is that a
It's
rule?
true.
Like,
I mean,
is it your fault if you watch something illegally?
Uh,
Like, if you're not the one to pirate it.
well,
yeah,
yeah,
I'm
it's
not one
still
to talk
technically
because
illegal, I
It's
believe.
still
I
bad.
I
but,
pirate
like,
leverage
Yeah. So if
on YouTube.
I'm not saying I've done this like ever. Yeah, no, I haven't. Like once. Yeah, once or twice or a few movies, but like I don't know how to. So if someone pirates it and you watch it for free, is it your fault?
it still
Yes.
technically is.
So could
But
you get
I'm
in
saying,
trouble for it?
Yes.
yeah,
If
you can. You can.
you're called an accessory to the crime.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like the getaway driver.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not your fault if it's on like YouTube or something, because that just pops up.
Yeah,
That's YouTube's
that's like
fault for that.
purely free. But if you find a website that can say you
Yeah.
can watch movies that
Well, you
are
had to search
as
for the
recent as
website
6
though. That's
months,
the thing. It didn't
well,
appear to
what if
you.
your sister refers you to a website?
Well,
It's both of your faults.
you're still breaking the law there.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, but they can't find me, can they?
They could, but it's fine.
Yeah. They'll come to my house. They'll walk in my room. They'll be like, "Oh, he had
Well,
no idea what he was
I
doing."
don't think they'd go to your house for something like it's not
They'd send
that.
you a very aggressive email.
Pretty much.
Yeah, probably.
On the topic of aggressive emails,
Especially during
oh,
the redacted virus.
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
On
you
the
know,
topic of aggressive
social
emails,
distancing.
I don't know if anyone else has had this problem, but Tanner brought it up today. But like students aren't doing work, like online
Oh, they
school.
really aren't.
Yeah, you get emails that's like 50% of the class
Yeah,
has
I
not
got an
even
email
touched
that
the
said
computer.
Yeah, it said exactly that. And then
Well,
some of my
that's what
teachers,
happens.
they aren't even grading work. Like they
Yeah,
see if you turn it in and they're like, "Oh, 100 out of 100."
yeah. It's like
That sounds
you.
nice.
It's like answer this question with a full sentence. You say no, you, and they're like, 100%.
Yeah,
You
seriously.
did it.
You know,
I got an email from one of my teachers saying that I need more detail in my answers, and then an hour later it said 100 out of 100. So that happened.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't deal with that because I'm just doing my normal school because I'm homeschooled, and so I'm just
same
doing it like
here,
normal.
same here.
Lucky boys.
Nothing's really changed for me in that regard.
Yeah. Well, you know, being homeschooled has its perks, and it's also got well, it's
The non-perks.
the non-perks. Yeah.
Cons.
Yes,
There's
that's
pros.
the word. That's the word.
Yeah, that's a word.
That's totally a word.
I knew it. I just didn't want to say it.
Well, that would have been nice to know that, you know. Would have liked to know that I'm messing up the word.
Anyway.
There definitely is another word. Yes, but
Anyway,
we don't get to just turn in our work and have a teacher say, 100%, congratulations, kid.
That's
No,
that's
that
not.
doesn't.
no, we
That's
get a
not how it works
lecture.
for us. Yeah, our parents walk into the room and like, listen, you got a 60 on your last test. I graded it myself, so I know. You're not doing
I
good.
think
You need to increase your knowledge. You need to study more.
What's nice is that I do my math on Khan Academy, and then I watch
Khan
great
Academy.
courses, and then I read a book, and then I'm done.
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
think
I don't really. I used to have a lot of interaction with my mom when she was like actually teaching me, but now it's mainly just I go and do my own thing, and she just makes sure that I did it.
yeah, I think the problem with being homeschooled is parents, no matter what, have like super high expectations for you.
Mm. Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
They
if it's
really do.
I
yeah.
don't know if Tanner has this thing, but like you'll tell your mom like I did a project and they ask you to see it and you just cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're like,
it's
"Can I
annoying
see your
sometimes.
project?" And you're like, "Oh, they're gonna hate it." It's like, "Can you do more?" It's like, "Mom, it's 5 paragraphs." She's like, "Can you do 6? You'd get a
Yeah.
better grade."
Yeah.
Well, my
I don't do that.
parents or my mom is an English teacher, so I always have her check
Rip.
my English essays, and it's nice, but like sometimes it can be annoying because
Yeah, it's like you could
high
do more here.
expectations.
It's like, well, I don't want to
Mm.
do more.
Yeah. Well, you see, one of the problems with homeschooling when it comes to that whole work, yeah, well, there are days where, you know, I finish in less than 2 hours, you know? I finish really fast because all my school, all the stuff I have to do, it's really short and easy. But then the problem arises where my parents, they come up and they're like, you're already done. You need to do more work.
Yeah,
You need to be doing more work if you're getting done in 2 hours.
That
yeah.
sucks.
My
Yeah,
mom does the same thing.
it really does. But, you know, there's not much we can do about that unless we go to public school. But then, then we go to
It's not
public
fun.
school.
I think the problem with public school is there's like an expectation that if you're rude to a kid, especially at like my my age, which is like 8th grade, going into 9th grade, there's an expectation that if you're mean to someone, they want to fight you.
Mm,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, it's
It's like
terrible.
kids are just like, "Whoa, bro, did you push me in the hallway by accident? Do you want to fight?"
Yeah, seriously, it's terrible.
It's not good at all.
In high school, they don't really care, so look forward to that.
But sometimes it's
I
funny.
wouldn't know.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm the only high schooler here.
I
Yeah,
am
I
a
don't-
high
I
schooler. I'm the oldest one here, okay?
You go to
I am
one
the oldest.
class.
I've only ever been in a school building for like dance competitions and stuff like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
I've been in high
I've
schools for other reasons.
always been the friend that like when my friends are in fights, like I'm with my friends and it's like a group versus a group. I'm the one who's like when they're confronting each other, I stand to the side and go, "I'm not a part of this.
Wow.
And that's how it's been my entire life. It got to a point where my friends were like, "Yeah, we're gonna go jump these kids," and they said, "Hayden, you
That's
can watch from a
horrible.
side." Tanner, it's ruthless in elementary school. In my elementary
Oh, I
school,
remember in
it was
elementary school.
it was ruthless, man. In middle
I
school,
never
it's
got
not so
like
much.
I never got hurt or hurt anyone, but the teachers were out to get me in elementary school. Like, you stand still, they're like, "Why aren't you playing on the playground?" I'm like, I just didn't want to.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
like, where are your friends? It's like, I don't have any.
I
I don't have any.
Where are your
Gosh.
friends? There was always that one like really manly duty aide,
Yeah, for
but it was like a
real.
girl, and
Yeah.
everyone was scared of her. Like if she was out
Like, she's
that
really
recess,
short.
yeah,
She's really
if
short. Yeah.
she was out that recess, no fights.
Seriously.
It'd be a perfect day.
And the field is where everything goes down.
Oh man, the year my 6th grade year, they blocked off the field.
Yeah,
It got to
it's
a point where they were
crazy.
like, there are too many fights happening in the field, and the principal was just like, "Well, let's just block off the field, dude."
One day
And
I
that
remember
yeah,
one day
that
I
didn't work.
remember that there was this like cat fight happening. It was these two girls and they both like the same guy or something stupid.
Oh gosh,
Legit, one of them
The
punched someone
usual.
and they like she knocked her out. She was out cold.
Dang.
And
dude.
like she ran away because our fence had like a little opening to get to like a church. She ran out that fence and was gone. Like, she skipped for 3 days after that, and it was
Dude,
ridiculous.
it was the best when girls would fight, cause like when
It
girls
really
would fight, the guys would just like stand to the side with their heads down. It's like
Yeah,
we're just gonna let it happen, dude.
there's no way you can stop it. Just let it
You
go.
can't stop it. When a girl wants to fight, she wants to fight.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna segue to a sensitive topic to most, but I'm just gonna clear it up. Feminists, okay?
What a
Mm.
touchy
This
subject
is
for some
kind of long.
people.
This will be the final subject. Okay.
I
I
don't know
think
if we'll be able to
feminists
talk about it for that long.
listen, yeah, we won't. This is the final thing I'm gonna say for the podcast. Feminists have set their entire life's ideals are based on an argument that God like answered. Because if guys were better than girls, guys would be the ones to give birth.
Yeah.
Drop the mic. Okay, well, I guess that's
Alright.
it for episode 1.
Well, yeah, we've got to get going.
Mannequins.
So,
Thanks,
wow.
thanks for watching episode 1 of Pinecone Magic.
This was
We're
an
hoping
interesting
we
experience.
can do another
Yes,
episode soon,
for all of
as
us.
soon as possible.
Everyone
Yes.
here, I was Tanner.
I was Hayden.
And yep.
I was Jake.
And I was Isaac. And this has been Pinecone Magic.
Pinecone Magic.
Thank you for
Episode
watching.
1.
Well, listening. Goodbye.
Yeah.